If you didn't see the news, Zenless ZZero dropped a dev talk going over some player concerns and also some upcoming features that we're going to get. Now, there's an in-depth 40-minute video only on Bilibili, and I assume we're not going to get a global version, but they did drop a few recap images, and that's what I'm going to cover. Going over main story highlights, some people think there's a lack of direction or aim with the main story, but they say next update 2.4 is going to be a turning point in the story with the overall Season 2 climax approaching. They also addressed that some players feel that the narrative structure is the same every update, and some characters just pop out of nowhere for the story. Now, personally, I don't feel that way. I like when an older agent or even NPC in the game shows up in the current story, but they do talk about plot structure optimization, making sure that the story deeply integrates the narrative with the gameplay, and getting to know new friends early with a special attention to key characters like Ye Shuangguang. For example, at the end of the 2.3 story, we get to chat with her for a little bit, which was really cool. They said that old friends are always here. I like how they integrate old agents and NPCs into the current stories, and the story around the fairy AI plotline is apparently going to have something happen soon. In regards to urban evolution, we're going to be getting new shops and some upcoming updates. And in 2.5, we're getting new movement tech with Shuangguang's abilities, on top of map and gameplay integration and an enhanced exploration experience, which means we're going to unlock more perception techniques. Under the topic of diverse game modes, essentially, they just want to further innovate and optimize activities across the board. I personally think they've done a good job integrating new stuff every update, and I know they have the image of the new photo event, and I honestly hope they either keep it as a permanent thing so we can go in and take photos whenever we want. Speaking of Hollow Zero, it's going to be getting a massive upgrade with the upcoming updates, including enhanced immersion and progression loops. And they finally talk about multiplayer. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but they do talk about how players in a team can now jointly unleash the iconic chain attacks together. That's going to be so sick. Under the topic of combat level up, they mentioned threshold simulation as a way to play characters that you're missing. And the big announcement under this topic is that in 2.5, we're getting enhanced optimizations for standard characters. If you're a veteran player like myself and log in every day, you're good to go. You're caught up on everything. But if you're a new player, understand it can be tough to progress quickly. Don't worry. They mentioned that they want to make the game more accessible and find ways for you to progress faster through the early game. In 2.4, there's going to be a one-click AFK feature for Sweepy and Temple management, on top of Ether Battery Quick Sweep, Drive Disc subset selection, and in-combat damage compilation that's going to be coming in 2.5. I mention this every time I'm live, but Zenless ZZero is Hoyo's best game. People always want to compare its revenue to Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, but they're kind of proving the point that Zenless ZZero is their best free-to-play game. They actually listen to the community's feedback and then implement it the next update. On top of the amount of free polls we get every update as well compared to those other games, it doesn't even come close. But let me know your thoughts on the dev talk in the comments.